Only the Aerialbots have this kind of teamwork.
Aerialbots wage their battle to destroy the evil force
Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano, and thank you for listening to the Super Awesome Geek Show.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey guys, John here, and welcome back to the Super Awesome Geek Show. I hope that you are not afraid of heights, like Silverbolt, the leader of the Aerialbots, because today we're going to fly high and take a look at the Aerialbots. I got the last two figures in from Age of the Primes, Superion, the Aerialbots, and we're going to take a look at this together, so come on with me and let's see how well this thing is put together and if it holds up as an action figure compared to the last one we got from Combiner Wars. All right. Yeah, here we go. Let's check this thing out. Okay, guys, here we go. Here is Superion, all built and put together as intended. This guy is really, really cool, and he looks so cartoon accurate. It's blowing my mind. Look at him. He looks great. His head looks good. The arms look good. He is just really cool. The blaster, I think, is missing one little part to make it real cartoon accurate, but otherwise it's fine. The way the jets on the legs go on the back work, the arms, I mean, it's all perfect. And he actually is a posable action figure in combiner mode. I think this is the first time they've made a combiner that actually really works, other than Menasor. Menasor was the first one. But using this design and this style is just absolutely amazing. And I'm very blown away by how well this thing came together. Here's the back of him, giving a little bit of looks at the back. All right, we're going to have to put, I think we need a board. We need like a solid color background. Let me grab a board real quick. And we'll get back to this. There's too much going on, right? All right, there we go. Here's a good look at Superion from the front and how he is. He's got a tiny little blaster in his other hand because I didn't know where to put it. But everything else I managed to fit on the thing somewhere. I think this guy is really, really cool. Like I said, he looks fantastic, and as far as I'm concerned, it's just like the comics and cartoon. This is amazing. I never really would have thought they'd be able to make a figure like this. Posability is just impressive. His arm moves all the way around, just a full 180 degrees, without falling apart. He's got a really good elbow bend here. It's a 90-degree bend, but that's pretty good. It's pretty much all you're going to need. He's got a twist in the arm here at the elbow joint. Really cool. And the fist here, this hand actually twists. Let me grab it down here. This hand actually twists right down here, which is really cool. The only thing I wish is that the fingers did open up, but it's okay, I guess, having them not open up. But it would have been a nice touch if those fingers could open and close. You don't really need the thumb to move, but if those fingers opened and closed, it would be really good. And then we've got the head here. The head goes up and down pretty well. It can get stuck on the sides there, but if you really watch for those, it will do a full 360 if you just pay attention to how you're moving the head, and a good bob up and down. So that's not bad. That's pretty cool. And then we've got there's a waist twist here. You can twist them at the waist. So this guy's ramping up to have all of the posability of a standard like Black Series 6-inch figure or something like that from other lines. Marvel Legends, all those things. Go out to the side, you can come out to the front. These little front flaps move up with the legs so that you can put them all the way out in the front. And you can pull them all the way to the back. So that flap's pretty cool that they have there. So good range of motion there in the hip joints. You got leg twist there and a 90-degree knee joint, which is really cool. It does kind of get in the way with all the ships and other stuff that's on the back here. They kind of collide with each other, but it's all right. And then we have some angling here with the feet. so that you can work out some dynamic poses, which we can try to do right now. Let's bend his legs a little bit and get him straightened out here, and we'll try to make him get into some kind of action pose. Action Superion. Yeah, we'll try to do something kind of action-y here. Cartoon action. Get the gun in his hand so he's blasting away. So we can tilt that back foot and make him rest on that. Bend this other leg out. You can kind of get him in some pretty good action pose there, you know? He's ready for battle. It's not just a static figure, you know? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm digging this guy a lot. I like him. I really like these combiners this time around. The Menasor and the Superion have been top-notch, fantastic, best of the line so far for combiners, you know?
Look, that's for the guns! The Aerialbots! That's for the guns! Only the Aerialbots have this kind of teamwork.
Aerialbots wage their battle to destroy the evil force below. The Superions, the Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Nobody can stop Minosaur. That's Superion.
The Transformers, sold separately from Hasbro.
Can't beat those Generation 1 cartoon commercials. Those things are awesome. All right, guys, here we go. We've got the new Superion on the left, standing next to the Combiner Wars Superion, which is on the right. And there is a lot of variances here and a lot different. Cartoon accurate. Those feet should be on the other side, like the legs should be spun around. And that's what we have with this new one. The jets are actually on the back, which is correct. And the arms and the body look very cartoon-like. It's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm liking this. See, you got the jets on the back. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. And up near the top, we've got the jets. The jets actually break apart into two pieces and clip onto the arm joints. Whereas in the old one, the legs sort of became, the hip became the elbow joint, which you could clearly see are legs and hips. The arms and stuff didn't tuck away on the jet to hide, so you still got these arms just kind of sitting out there. And this elbow joint is built into the figure, and the aerial, the plane parts just all disappear. Whereas these, they're kind of, they are the arm, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but I think you can see it, right? It just looks way better this way and gives you more movement and fluid movement, whereas the Combiner Wars one was a little clunky to move around and actually try to pose and get into dynamic positions. His legs were pretty flimsy and weak, like you had risk of him falling over, where this one is a sturdy and solid figure. Now, size-wise, size comparisons, he's about the size of the Jetfire. I mean, they pretty much are exactly the same size, right? Skyfire, Jetfire, whatever you want to call them. And here he is next to Menasor, the last combiner we got complete, which is pretty cool. These two rivals can now duke it out in battle. And they look really good. They're both built on the same sort of structural model there. So they're both highly posable. And here he is next to some other bots like Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Gears, Ironhide. These are all recent ones that I consider some of the definitive versions of these characters. And this gives you a scale look at how Superion is scaled with those other ones. And then here is the latest Devastator, which that will be the next video. We will be doing a Devastator video similar to this one. So there you go. Devastator is bigger, bulkier. All right, guys, let me know what you think of Superion in the comments below. I really appreciate it. And your comment could be chosen to be highlighted in a future video if you leave a comment below this video. Just like what we're going to see right here, the last video we did was on Sark and the Warrior from the Tron series. And Gary Moore commented, "I love these figures. It was challenging to find a warrior staff, but I finally found one." And he says definitely the game grid, when he's answering our trivia question. Now, what Gary's referring to is our last trivia question. In the movie Tron, what was the gaming arena called? The Game Grid, Game Lattice, Game Coliseum, or Game Matrix? And the answer, of course, is the Game Grid. Now, if you want to answer the question this week, we've got a question that is Silverbolt, the leader of the Aerialbots, was afraid of what in the cartoon? So think to the cartoon. What was Silverbolt afraid of? Was it A, spiders, B, heights, C, snakes, or D, the dark? Let me know your answer in the comments below, and you will find out on the next video if your answer was correct. Alright, hope you enjoyed taking a look at that spotlight on the Aerialbots on Superion. I think this is a fantastic figure. One of the best of the combiners so far. He's right up there with Menasor and now the new Devastator. I love it. I love it so much. And since we're up here at the house filming, let's take a quick look at the Transformers display and how it's evolving and coming together. So we've got the boxed items up on top. That's pretty cool. I really like all these things up here together. I think it looks good. It works well as something to put up on top that's near the ceiling that you're not going to be staring at straight on all the time. It's always something like, what do you put up there? And I think boxed items are the best thing to go with. They look pretty good the way I've got them up there. And then just going straight down, you see all of the different Autobots, Decepticons, a bunch of different collections. Like I have a few different versions of Shockwave, Soundwave, Optimus Prime, and Starscream. And then there's all the Dinobots and Combiners and the large Titans on the bottom. So I think it works out pretty well. It flows pretty well. Having the largest ones on the bottom is also a key thing, I think, because you don't want them falling off the top shelves. And also, those bottom shelves can get lost in the dark. So you want to have them be the biggest, most open area on your shelf. Okay, and before we go, let me leave you with this absolutely horrible commercial about the Aerialbots and Bruticus. It is definitely 90s, and it's pretty bad. Oh my gosh. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright guys, we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Stay awesome out there, everybody.
Transformation!
Jet transformation!
The Aerialbots are taking their shot. Silverbolt blasting Combaticons. They can all change and be rearranged. Transform a super robot, Superion. The Combaticons are roaring. Onslaught is roaring. Here's one Metamorph in Bruticus. They all combine to kick Superion behind as a big bad battle in Bruticus.
That was brutal!
No! That's Bruticus!
Transformers Generation 2 Aerialbots and Combaticons, each sold separately.
Hey guys! Do you need a new cuddly friend in your life? Well, head on over to the Super Awesome Geek Show spread shop, link in the description below, and get yourself a new furry friend. These stuffed toys can be yours right now. Head on over. The Super Awesome Geek Show is part of the Super Awesome Geek Show network. Please check the description below and subscribe to the channels that interest you.
I am John, Wookiee impersonator and Eladrin warlock with the Warriors of the Stars. Along came Jason, my bearded friend. Fabulous secret ideas were revealed to me the day he came to my house and said, I want to make a podcast! Only two others share this secret.
I am Chris Visions. I like walks on the beach, sunsets, poodles. What's up, everybody? Morphin' time. Hi, I'm Rick Remender.
Rob, the artist.
Hey everybody, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm Mr. Isabella.
Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano.
Robbie Amell. What's up, guys?
Today I have special guest Mike Selinker.
You do indeed.
We're working on Black Science.
Bob McLeod, creator of the New Mutants. I've been working for Marvel and DC Comics for the last 40 years.
Brian Herbert.
About a year ago, I've got a Twitter site. I couldn't get my own name. Somebody took my name.
And we have special guest, Gus Lopez.
Oh, hey guys, I'm thrilled to be on.
Robin Hobb is here.
Working on a trilogy called The Fitz and the Fool.
Livio Raimondelli.
Appreciate it. I'm a big Transformers fan, G1 fan myself.
Together we started talking about toys, comics, games, and movies on the Super Awesome Geek Show.